60 seconds matters, even with transport. Minasan, konnichiwa, squishy toke, yokuso. Okay, so in today's video, I've got a fun one. 5 things that I found surprising about Japan. Which I still find surprising. The surprise didn't go away. It's still surprising. Okay, so these are gonna be things that we don't have in the UK, basically. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna be making a lot of comparisons between Japan and the UK, so get ready. Right, first of all, I'm gonna start with a fact about myself. A little get to know me. You may or may not believe this, but I'm actually a really shy person, aren't I, Taro?
Yeah, you are.
It's not even just in Japan because I'm not sure of things still. Just generally, I'm quite shy, so if I don't know you that well, I'm probably not gonna speak much. So yeah, just to let you know. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because Japan is helpful for this type of situation. So there have been many times in the UK where I've not really wanted to go to a restaurant by myself or even to the store by myself, depending on how I'm feeling. Japan has a solution for this, and it's amazing. So in Japan, you can go out and get a drink or a snack with a vending machine, which means you don't have to talk to anyone. So there are vending machines absolutely everywhere. It's not really a secret. Japan is kind of famous for them. And it's really, really useful because if you just want to drink, but you don't want to go to the store, maybe it's busy, maybe there are people around. Nah, vending machine, solution for that. Also, there are ramen restaurants and sushi restaurants where you don't have to talk to anyone either. So for the sushi restaurants, I'm sure, again, most of you know, they have that like iPad tablet thing where you can order there and then you bring your receipt to like a machine and you can pay at the end. And I love that. Oh, I love it so much. It takes out so much stress from my life and I feel like I can have fun even though I'm a shy person. So that's the first thing I found surprising and also that I really love about Japan. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. So number 2 are the toilets. Now, I know what most of you are thinking. Japan is famous for their toilets because, you know, they can clean you and do about 50 other things that most toilets cannot. But the thing that I found surprising was the contrast between these modern toilets and then the squat toilets. So the first time I ever discovered a squat toilet, I thought I'd gone into the wrong bathroom. I was like, is this what a men's bathroom looks like? I was a bit confused. But then on the other side of the bathroom, it was the toilets, the electronic toilets. And I found this really amazing about Japan, that it's that contrast again between old and new that Japan is so, so famous for. And it was really interesting to me that it's not just in the buildings and the architecture, but also with the toilets. It was great just to see that. And my best friend, when I first came to Japan with her, she loved the squat toilets, maybe even more than the electronic toilets. So there you go. Apparently I could be wrong, but is it better for you? Because the position you're in a squat toilet helps your system move.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she told me. She was like, oh, I love the squat toilet because it actually puts your body in a position that's actually healthier for you.
Yeah, maybe. But as you said, like, there's some like old style toilet in Japan still.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Really, really interesting. Okay, so number 3. The transport is always on time. Okay, so I know, again, this is something that's not a secret. It shouldn't have been surprising to me. Everybody talks about the transport in Japan being on time, right? No one talks about how on time, okay? To the point where in the UK, everything is always really late. You kind of expect it to be late. It's not going to be on time. And sometimes if you are lucky, things are 1 or 2 minutes early, which is great. I think Tara knows what I'm going to say. Story time. So I had to go to the airport to pick up my dad and I had to get the train. And this was like literally within the first year of me moving to Japan. And I get to the train station, my train was at 6:45, but there was a train at the platform at 6:44. I thought my train was early. I got on it and just ended up in the middle of Hokkaido somewhere. So yeah, do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I was terrified.
Yeah.
I really, really was. And I was so confused. And then
I was so worried about you.
You were so worried, and Taro was messaging me like, did you get on the wrong train? I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, I got to the platform at 8:44. He's like, but your train was at 8:45. And I said, yeah, but there was a train at the platform at 8:44. And he was like, yeah, that's the wrong train. So even 60 seconds makes a difference with transport in Japan. That's how on time it is. So yeah, that's also kind of a little tip for anyone who's never been to Japan before. 60 seconds matters, even with transport. So yeah, don't forget that. So the next thing I want to talk about is Japan has this hangover drink called hepparese. Yeah?
Yeah, hepparese.
Yeah, and you're meant to either drink it before or after you've had a nice night out. And it's meant to kind of not get rid of a hangover, but make things a bit easier for you. Why don't we have this in the UK? Why? Why? The UK is like famous for drinking culture and going to pubs, and it's ingrained in you even from a really young age. Like you go to the pub with your parents, even if you're not drinking, obviously, but then you do drink as you get older. It's part of the British culture. So why don't we have this drink? This is just like one of the most amazing things about Japan, and my friend is literally telling me all the time, is there any way you can send that stuff to me, because I have a night out coming up and I'm really gonna need it. So yeah, if you didn't know that about Japan, that's definitely something to look into if you love to have a good night out. Yeah, there's multiple different drinks and they come in like a small bottle, and yeah, and I think it's up to you if you drink it before or after. I think I recommend before, because after you are done drinking and you're a bit drunk, you might not remember that you need to drink that little magic drink. So yeah, that's something that blows my mind about Japan. And number 5 is that eating at restaurants is so cheap here. I love that so much. So eating at restaurants is really, really cheap, and also there's a lot of family-run restaurants in Japan. In the UK, I feel like because eating at restaurants has become so expensive, the chains have kind of taken over a little bit. And when you find a family restaurant, it's kind of a nice surprise, but also because they have to compete, they kind of have to raise their prices a little bit. But in Japan, like, that's not even an issue. It's amazing to me that you guys have like all the chain sushi restaurants and all the chain ramen restaurants, which are affordable, but then you have the small family-owned businesses as well that serve the exact same food, and it's still affordable. That is just so mind-blowing to me, and it's something that I really, really appreciate and I still find amazing even to this day. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think, whether there's anything that surprised you when you when you first came to Japan, or even that still surprises you. I would love to hear about it. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.